Hello! Welcome to Miki's Kitchen. Today, I'm going to continue where I left off last time. I'm going to talk about nutrients that help to lower blood pressure. Well, let's get started.
Potassium. Potassium is the nutrient that most effectively lowers blood pressure. It expels sodium from the body, and the excess sodium is discharged through the urine. Potassium is abundant in vegetables and fruits. You should have various kinds of these on a daily basis, but be careful not to have too much fruit. Fruit also contains lots of carbohydrates, so if you have too much of it, you'll gain weight. The same may be said of potatoes. Although potatoes contain lots of potassium, they also contain lots of carbohydrates. In Japan, the recommended daily intake of fruit and potatoes is about the volume of a fist. Magnesium. Magnesium dilates the blood vessels and this causes blood pressure to go down. Magnesium is abundant in various kinds of seafood and in soy products such as natto, tofu, and miso. It's also as important for strengthening bones as calcium is to make up bones as well as calcium. So you should take enough magnesium to keep proper level of blood pressure and strong bones. DHA and EPA. DHA and EPA are abundant in fish, especially blue-backed varieties such as sardines, mackerel, tuna, and sorry. And they too are good for lowering blood pressure. These nutrients soften red blood cells. These cells carry oxygen to the whole body through the blood vessels. And if they are hard, they can't flow smoothly, and blood pressure rises. DIALLYL sulfide. This is a nutrient found in vegetables of the dioecious family, such as onions, garlic, and leeks. DIALLYL sulfide prevents blood from clotting, and it makes the blood flow smoothly. Recently in Japan, onions have been especially focused on the media as being good for lowering blood pressure. To best obtain this nutrient, you should cook onions with some caution. DIALLYL sulfide has soluble and heat fragile properties, so its potency is reduced if you soak onions in water for a long time or fry them. The best way to obtain the nutrient is to cut onions raw and consume them that way. Vinegar. Vinegar is also good for lowering blood pressure. Its three major components are acetic acid, citric acid, and amino acid. Acetic acid thins the blood. Citric acid has an antioxidant effect that prevents the blood vessels from aging, and amino acids expand the blood vessels. These processes all lower blood pressure. In addition, by using vinegar instead of soy sauce in cooking, you can reduce your intake of sodium, which is one of the causes of high blood pressure. In Japan, there's a really popular vinegar-containing salad called sunomono, and I've made some of these in my YouTube videos. You should check them. Well, next time I'll make one of the dishes that lower blood pressure. So, see you then!